Well, hello, and welcome back. It is day 27. As you can see, we are actually back in the desert biome at the Horde base. I totally forgot about Horde night being on day 28, because, you know, your girl can't math. It's okay. We're still out here, still surviving. Yes, zombie respawn happened. I forgot. I think it's like every 7 days that's gonna happen. Totally was surprised when I came in here and saw people were, you know, just chilling in my Horde base. Now, for this Horde base, I did want to do some upgrades. Mainly, I want to add some electric fence posts, but I am a little stumped on how I want to do this. Yeah, dead bird. Hold on, let's take care. I tried clearing out everybody, and they just keep appearing. Aside from, you know, fixing the damage from the last Horde night, which I do have an idea about what I want to do at the fighting position, but where to put the electric fence posts, that is where I am stuck. I was kind of thinking of putting them off to the sides, like right here and right here. But I'm trying to think of a way that I can put them there and still, you know, repair it throughout the night. That's really what's stumping me. Obviously, I could put these, you know, anywhere along the ladder, and it would electrocute a zombie, but, you know, it would be great if I could put it in a spot that I could make like a little cubby hole for me to repair throughout the night. But I guess while I'm thinking about that, let's fix up the fighting position. So, I'm gonna knock this block out first. Okay. So, for the fighting position, up, don't die, don't die. What I wanted to do was, so during Horde night, they ended up, you know, taking out this block that was right here. As a matter of fact, let's make it the same shape. All right, so they took that block out, right? And it's because I had no way of repairing it. Well, part of the reason. So I was thinking of putting some sort of block that would allow me to repair these things. I don't want to use bars because I don't know if you can actually repair through bars. I know you can shoot through bars, but the railing, right? The railing, advanced rotation, the railing you can actually repair through because you can grab stuff through it. Okay, so okay, up. I just wanna get in. Okay, so probably railing not right there. But if I left, so this is the thing. If I put the railing right here, yes, that would allow me to shoot pigeons, but I feel like this is less safe as far as, you know, zombies, right? But I want a block right here that would allow me, well, a block right here to fill this gap, basically. That would allow me to have vision of this block so that during the night I can, you know, repair this. So let's try some different things. All right. So the shape that I'm gonna go with, oh, that's lovely. Let's take care of these dogs, and let's use the new SMG. Whoop! Can't make that jump. Up. Nope. right. Okay, so the block that I ended up using is this one right here. Let's see what it's called. It's called the Wedge 60. I know it's a pretty basic block, but I don't remember the name of all the blocks. And the reason I used that one is because it has that little lip right here, so that I'm still getting, you know, this whole area pretty much closed off. But I still have this part open so that I can actually repair this. And the reason I still want this closed off is because, again, if we get pushed back, I want to be able to use this as, you know, a hatch hallway. But I can't have them having, you know, all that real estate to jump around in. So I think this is the block that I'm going to go with. So it has that nice little slope. And for the fighting position itself, I have seen in comments, and also the Honey Bun has also told me, because he's been using this ladder horde base as well in his horde nights. Everyone has been telling me that I'm allowed to use other blocks besides this one. I swear in the first horde base video that I made, for some reason it wasn't letting me use these blocks, and I was talking about it with the Honey Bun, and we're thinking that it's probably because of the actual POI that I was using. That there was something about that POI that was making the zombies think that they couldn't get up to me, even though they absolutely could. And what I mean by that is like the POI structure itself, like the building itself, right? Now I'm hoping that because I have this extension and that's where my ladder is on, plus the fact that, you know, I'm barricading this POI so I don't have any zombies running underneath me during Horde Night, or at least for, you know, part of the Horde Night until they decide to break stuff, that is going to allow me to, and actually, I need to repair the ladder really bad. But yeah, the combination of all of that stuff is going to allow me to not have to worry about this, you know, such small matters, right? And another thing that he was telling me, that because we were trying to figure out what the difference was, right? So, oh, yeah, no, I just want a regular block, just a regular old block. There we go. Is he filled in underneath where he was standing a few blocks, so that basically in the zombies' eyes it looks like this is a full complete structure. You know, like there's no way for the zombie, before I fill this in, because I will trap myself in this room, but that in the zombie's mind, that he's standing on basically like a full solid structure, not an empty hollow building that we are actually standing on. So this is another thing that I wanted to do, was fill in this bottom area so that in the zombie's mind, I am just standing on one thick boy, tall rectangular structure. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do this on the other floors as well, but I have access to the other floors. I have access to the second floor from the roof over there. So let's fill this part in just a little bit, you know, just strengthen it up a bit. And, oh, I should have checked that. I'm not going to fill this whole room. Like, I'm not going to knock out everything in this room and fill it up. But I am going to add probably another layer like this and close this off. And also, ooh, excuse me, upgrade these lower blocks down here to concrete as well. Yeah, just like that. And I'm gonna upgrade these side ones too, just in case, you know, if zombies fall like down to the side and they're like, ugh, you know, they'll just they'll just smack, you know, concrete. And Let's see how much I got. I think I have plenty. Yeah, I got a lot of concrete, but I don't want to go too crazy, right? Because we also still have to do the next floor. And while I was doing that, I did have an idea for the fighting position. So, like I said, I want to be able to put electric fence posts right here, basically, or maybe one block to the side, and still be able to repair them, because otherwise it's only going to last me maybe like half of the night. And another thing I want to do, besides make more frames, because this is getting on my nerves. All right. So another thing I wanted to do is I'm gonna add some scaffolding just to make this a little bit... Oh! Well, I lost a little bit of health, but we were not defeated. I'm telling you, parkour is so OP, but it can also be the death of you. There we go. This is actually what I wanted. Okay, let's try that. So that way I can move about freely. Oh, grab it! Oh. Now listen, I'm not gonna break my leg probably from parkour, but you definitely still can kill yourself from falling too far down. Now. Oh. Really, guys? Really? 2 hordes? Sir! So maybe that wasn't a wandering horde? Because I didn't get a bag. Or maybe it was and someone else is wandering around here. But yeah, 2 wandering hordes? Come on, guys. Good lord, I already had the dogs. Now you gotta send more? You're that mad? Alright, now. So what I was thinking, right, for a way to be able to repair is that block right there. That wedge, what is it, wedge 60? Yeah, wedge 60. What if I put it like that, but where this block is right here, like this. So that way it gives me a little nub so that I can see to the side. Well, you know, hold on. Because I actually need this to be, you know, solid blocks so that this is actually enclosed. What if I did this 1 block in, maybe? Question mark? All right, let's just pretend, right? Hold on. Pro tip. Not really pro because your girl is trash, but when I am building and I'm trying to map out what I want to do, I will use these poles as like my imaginary fence posts. And now that the fence posts are actually a different size, I believe they are actually now only 1 block tall. They used to be 2 blocks tall, but so this post is actually perfect as like my example. We are going to remove that out of the way so that I do not accidentally place my frickin' post down and then I have to put down a land claim block. So yeah, this is gonna be our imaginary, oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna die, like, by the time I'm done doing, you know, upgrades to the horde base, I'm gonna be at half health. I'm just gonna keep falling. It is what it is. All right, so what if we put, see, so that is gonna, I don't believe, see now it being only 1 block long, it's kind of, you know, screwing me up. If it was 2 blocks long, this would actually be perfect, but it is no longer the case. So I'm either gonna have to fill this block in with another square block, another cube, and then set the posts on the outside like that. I'm trying to imagine the line. No, maybe that will, I don't know. And I can't use a half block, or, you know what I'm saying? Because even though perfect example. I couldn't use this half block right here, right? Because the game still thinks this is a full cube, even though it's clearly not. So I can't use that to like MacGyver a post for me to hang this on. So what if instead of these ramps right here, I take out, well, let's just do it. Let's just see what we're working with. So if I did that, right, would that be too far in for it to hit the zombies? Because for the fighting post, I'm just going to put it up now so that everybody can see what my idea was for the fighting post. I was either going to use the scaffolding ladders because, you know, they're great, they're OP, they work fantastic, or again, use the railing bars because those work perfectly good. So I don't actually think, right, that I could put... Can I double this up? Because I don't think I can have something blocking off, like basically putting a bar right there, right? I think that this would be considered blocking off the ladder to the zombies because it's sitting on top of the ladder. Or should I stick with the pole that I already know? Yeah, I think I've been using the centered pole because I wanted them to have like a little lip to be able to stand on. But instead of using another one of those, we could use something like this, right? And use that instead. Something like that, maybe? Well, number one, I don't like this gap right here. Just purely aesthetic reasons. I don't like that gap. So what would it look like if we added that bad boy right there, right? Because I don't believe... I think I always forget. Let's test this. For the ladder to work, it has to be put like this. Yeah, just like that. Oh god, don't fall. Do not fall. You basically have to place it to where like you're climbing inside of the cube is the way that I think of it. Does that make any sense to anybody? I have no idea, but it makes sense to me, and whatever you got to tell yourself to, you know, make it make sense, just do it. So, because of how we have the ladder placed, let's copy this just so that I know. No, rotation as well. There we go. Yeah, so because I have it placed with the cube inside, the invisible cube part inside, they should not be able to climb this like a ladder. Again, I am so sorry if this does not make sense to you, but it makes sense in my brain, and this is what I have to do to get through life. Okay, this block right here. Another suggestion by the honey bun. He said that he's been using this one and that it's been working just fine. The zombies have been coming up just fine. So we're gonna test that and see how well it works. If all else fails, if for some reason they don't think they can get up here, I can always remove this block, you know, during Horde night and put back that like middle pillar thing in hopes that that will entice them to come up. But I do want to try this because I am sick and tired of zombies getting into my damn Horde base, right? Like the whole point of having a Horde base is to keep them out. Good Lord. Now, for the poles, the electric fence posts, I feel like this is too far in. This is only gonna shock me. It is gonna do nothing to shock the zombies. So, what are we gonna do about that? If we did that, that would still be too short for out here. So how am I supposed to do this? See, this is why I had to come back today, right? I was like, oh no, I can just do all of this day 28. No, because your girl's brain, again, squirrel. I'm doing my best, but you know, sometimes your best just isn't good enough. I'm just wondering if I had it floating to the side, even if it was further back that way, right? If the line right here, that should hit the zombies because they're not going to be flush against this ladder. And I think that's what's tripping me up is I'm thinking they're going to be like, you know, super close to this ladder. But yeah, me being on here, I feel like that'll do right there. So we need to place them this far out for it to hit the zombies. But the question is... Ugh, I had some lag. I swear to God, if you are spawning in another freaking horde, I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyways. I don't want these posts to be right here, right? Because they're in a lot of danger. And I wouldn't be able to repair these anyways from right here. I need them to be kind of off to the side, somewhere right here. So we're gonna leave them floating right now. This isn't the final position. Is there a block that I could use that would allow me to be able to peek through here, but still give me the protection that I need? Like if I broke this block out, right? Right? So I somehow still have vision, but even so, I would need this to be taller. It would actually need to, it would need to be these blocks up here. I did it a block too short. And I know some of you might be thinking that I'm destroying the horde base. And you're absolutely right, I am. But sometimes you gotta spend money to make money, okay? And this is one of those times. Because again, I can't visualize this in my mind. Can I use these wedge 60 blocks? See, that would work perfectly and I wouldn't have to knock anything else out. But what I'm thinking the issue is gonna be is that they are going to be able to maybe hold on, the wheels are turning. Give me a second. There, if I did something like that, right? Now, unfortunately, I would still have just a floating block. But I could repair this. And I don't believe this would be enough room for them to stand on right here. Oh, well, at least I didn't hurt myself. But yeah, there's no lip for them to stand on right here other than this little nub. And actually, the electric fence post would just be blocking them. It would keep them... Oh, that's actually not good. Maybe this isn't what I want to do. Maybe move the fence post up? I'm worried that if I have the fence post too close, right, the same scenario is going to happen that happened last time. Oh, okay, you're feral. You're feral. Hold on, give me a second. I'm definitely going to have to move these electric fence posts, so this actually isn't going to work. Yeah, so I'm going to have to move those fence posts out one. I would need it to actually be right here because I don't want them to be using the fence posts as like... Basically, the reason that the burnt forest horde base failed was because those bars were preventing them from freely falling off to the side. And I feel like these fence posts would mimic that effect. So I'm gonna need to move these fence posts off to the side just a little more. Hopefully that'll be enough of a gap for them to fall down. Now, the whole point of this is, can I reach that? Yes, I can. From here, I can. Now, the downside to this is that this is leaving me exposed to cops. But, as we saw in the last Horde night, it didn't matter. Like, cops were still spitting at me either way. I'm just gonna have to keep a close eye on these fence posts because when they spit at me, they're most likely gonna be hitting the fence post from, you know, like say they see me from down there, they're gonna hit the fence post. So I'm gonna have to stay on top of repairing them. But this should work. This should keep them from making their way inside. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. We're gonna change this back to full block. Cause again, hatch hallway. But yeah, this should do. This should do. I didn't mean to upgrade that one. Just in case I need to make some changes. All right, now just got to do this to the other side. There we go. All right, we have a customer. Let's see if he still likes the fighting position. I'll even move that out of the way for you, sir. Yep. And we can still smack through this. And if need be, I can always crouch. All right, this works perfectly. And then we're just gonna have to hang the fence posts off to the side. And that should be good. Now, the other thing is I need to add the turret. And I think that I want to place it back here. Just like that. Because the pigeons are going to be attacking where I'm standing, which will be right here. But also, in case they break that top block again, like I somehow, you know, forget to repair it, which that's not out of the realm of possibilities, but I forget to repair it, and they make their way up top here, this shotgun turret will take care of that. I would love to have two, but unfortunately, there's a dog down there. Unfortunately, I do not have the shotgun parts to make the turret. I need 4 parts, and I think I sold my parts because I'm very intelligent. But yeah, that should work out. Let's get back up there and... Now, is this as beautiful as it once was? No. No, it is not. But this is more functional because we are now going to have electric fence posts. But yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the time, actually. Let's put down the fence posts. Advanced, because I just want it to be like that, but over here. So that, again, they have the space they need to fall. Yeah, so I guess I'm just going to spend the rest of the night repairing the Horde base and setting up the generator. Actually, let's do that right now. Where to put this generator? It needs to be safe and out of the way. I guess we could just put it right here. I don't see why this wouldn't be safe. And I don't know, maybe I can encase it. All right. Let's add the engines. Okay. And then connect that over here. So hopefully that does electrocute them. It's not too far out. Hopefully. But yeah, I think that is gonna do it for this video. It's probably not gonna be very long, you know, it's a building video. 'Tis why I have been combining the... I'm trash. I am trash. I am trash. But yeah, that's why I most of the time combine the like Horde base building stuff into another video, because I feel like it's probably going to be a shorter video, but that should be okay. That's fine. And also I like to walk you guys through my thought process so you know why I chose to build something the way that I did. And if it works out good, then you have like basically a how-to guide on to do what I did if you want to test it out for yourself. As far as the dogs go, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully with the electric fence posts though, I will be able to leave my fighting position to run out to the side, throw some mollies on the ground, throw some pipe bombs down here to try and take care of any dogs that show up. But I guess that's going to be solely dependent on if I can keep up the repairs on these fence posts. But I think I can do that. I think we can do that. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode. Just kidding. We got another dog horde. Let's go. Lucky me. Dogs are going ham on that car. Shooting the tree. What is going on? Today has been a weird day, to say the least. But yeah, that is going to do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Arlene, please don't smack me. I'm trying to do the outro. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, a subscribe, talk to me down in the comments. Don't you do it. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, Horde Night. Next one. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye.